While DC has Greek mythology, Marvel has Norse gods. When Allfather Odin started to sense that his son, the god of thunder, was being full of himself, the king of Asgard banished Thor and cast a spell on his mighty weapon. Whosoever holds this hammer, if they be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. Ultimately, Thor proves himself and is able to wield the hammer. Not many superheroes in comic book history can boast about being worthy enough to lift Mjolnir. Only a few have come close to wielding the mighty weapon. While we know about the Marvel characters who have lifted Thor's hammer, in this list, we will add a twist and have a look at DC comic characters who are worthy enough to lift Mjolnir. Number 5. Martian Manhunter. The Martian Manhunter is a founding member of the Justice League. The inhabitant of planet Mars, his name John Johns, means light to the light. In many JL adventures, John can be seen as the humblest compared to other members. The cultural differences between Earth and Mars also showcase his innocence. John witnessed his wife, daughter, and his entire species die in front of him due to a virus. Despite the terrible trauma, the Martian chose to be a hero. Martians can telepathically read each other's minds, which naturally forbids him from having corrupt thoughts. Martian Manhunter is worthy enough to lift Thor's hammer. Number 4. Shazam. Technically, Shazam is a 12-year-old boy named Billy Batson, and no one can deny that kids are pure of heart. Billy Batson lost his parents at a very young age and has always stayed either in an orphanage or with foster parents. Billy later gained a loving foster family and siblings who cared for him. At a young age, the kid knows the meaning of love and loss. Billy has proven himself to be someone with a good heart and soul to the wizard, who granted him the powers of Shazam. There is no doubt that Shazam can wield Thor's hammer. His clear conscience and childlike innocence make him a worthy contender. Number 3. Wonder Woman. In the case of Wonder Woman, we do not need to speculate if the Amazonian princess can lift Thor's hammer because Wonder Woman has wielded Mjolnir in comics. In 1996, the two comic book publications had a unique collaboration. In Marvel vs. DC number 2, the superheroes of both comic studios clashed against each other, and Wonder Woman proved herself worthy enough to wield Thor's mighty Mjolnir. While the god of thunder accidentally drops his hammer while fighting Shazam, Wonder Woman picks it up to combine Amazonian and Asgardian strength. Wonder Woman was able to use the newfound powers in a battle against Storm of the X-Men. Diana has the heart of a warrior and a soul worthy enough to wield Thor's hammer. Number 2. Superman. Superman is the most iconic superhero in not just DC but the entire comic book genre. He is the literal embodiment of wholesomeness and goodness. The Man of Steel is the best humanity can offer, and there is not even a little doubt that Superman can lift Thor's hammer. To make things clear, Superman has lifted Mjolnir in comic books. In 2003, when Marvel and DC co-produced Justice League Avengers 4, to defeat the ultimate villain Kronos, Superman was able to wield Thor's hammer. The image of Man of Steel holding not just Thor's hammer but also Captain America's shield will go down as one of the coolest moments in comic book history. And number 1. Nightwing. Nightwing is the chocolate boy of DC Comics and has repeatedly proved himself with the purest of hearts. The young kid saw his family get killed by the Mafia, and despite the traumatic event which would have made any other person bitter and moody, "We are looking at you, Batman." Dick is always hopeful and virtuous. Dick chose to be cheerful under the brooding guardianship of Batman. He is a loving son to a melancholic father and a caring brother to other Robins. He does not possess any superpowers like the others on the list, despite putting his life on the line every night. Nightwing has sacrificed his life many times for his mentor and his teammates. He forged the superhero team Teen Titans at a very young age and proved himself to be a worthy leader and a good friend. Nightwing is the worthiest superhero DC offers who can lift Thor's hammer with ease.